well, we made it to Big White today. We got Zach on the outskirts, Robin sandwich in the middle. Oh, and if the footage looks a little bit different today, it's because we're filming on the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Insta360's newest 8K action camera. If you're familiar with the current action camera market, the technology seems to almost be reaching a ceiling. I mean, most flagship action cameras are going to produce a righteously crisp image with top-notch stabilization, but the one area where these cameras still need a ton of work is their performance in low light. I'm sure a lot of you guys know from experience, action camera footage looks fantastic under ideal bluebird lighting conditions, but the second that sun gets clouded over, the image gets incredibly noisy, and this is exactly the problem the Ace Pro 2 from Insta360 is trying to solve. Oh, I can tell you that the pine's crisp, that's for damn sure. While the camera has an upgraded 1/1.3 inch 8K sensor that allows more light to be processed by the unit itself, it's Insta360's pure video mode that takes advantage of the camera's dual AI chips to denoise the footage after the fact that makes this thing excel in low light. Yeah, buddy. While there was some good lighting at Big White for this upcoming video, a good chunk of it was shot in that usual Big White flat lighting, and honestly, I was pretty impressed with the results. You'll see in a few minutes here. The AP2 also received a bunch of other upgrades from the original AP1. It's now capable of shooting a much wider image with its max FOV set at 157 degrees. Great news if you want to use this as a POV camera. You can now shoot at 4K 120 for extra slow motion footage. The flip touchscreen was made larger to span 2.5 inches, which comes in handy while framing your shots for vlogging and follow cams. And one of the biggest upgrades in my opinion is this built-in wind guard that drastically improves audio quality while blasting down the mountain. Oh, it's beautiful in here. Untouched in some zones too. And even though I primarily still shoot in 4K 60 for that buttery smooth frame rate, the AP2 is now capable of shooting at 8K 30 FPS if you're looking to maximize the detail in your footage. It maintains that convenient magnetic mounting and quick release system. It's rugged and waterproof to 39 feet and home to Insta360's free frame mode, which allows you to export footage at any aspect ratio. Just super convenient if you do want to repurpose your footage for both YouTube and short form platforms like TikTok. Overall, the Ace Pro 2 is an action camera that I'm primarily going to be using for higher quality follow cams and vlogging shots. When it comes to the POV side of things, I'd still recommend getting a 360 action camera like the Insta360 X3 or X4 instead, simply because that 360 degree field of view still creates the most immersive POV angle on the planet in my opinion. But if you are looking for a new follow cam or vlogging action camera that still enables great POV angles, I'll leave a link to the Ace Pro 2 down below. Enough chit chat, let's get to the skiing. Absolutely stunning day. The terrain isn't going to be super heavy here, but we'll get some nice flow going. Oh, this is such a throwback too. This is the exact way I would film all my very early ski vlogs. Just a little hockey stick, a little point and shoot camera. I don't know how the audio's turning out either. Hopefully pretty good with that built-in wood block. This carb over right side here, it's kind of soft, not too bad. Woo. Oh yeah! Oh, it is so lovely. I lost the wife on that one though. Z's weren't too plentiful. That was like, I don't know, probably 40-50K, but the soft snow just makes it super nice to flow about. Oh, in the trees now. Little blissful nature experience. All the legs. Oh, I'm so out of shape. Once you hit 25, dude, you gotta be pounding iron in the gym. You can't just be squatting on the old mountain here. Oh, lovely, wonderful, picturesque. Little tree top. And sometimes you just need to cut it right then and there and have a break. Have a little sit down. And unfortunately, the vitamin D is on its way out. Sunshine's gonna be taking a little bit of a break. Might be a good time to test out pure video mode. So the image
Should look pretty crisp right now, especially considering it's not the lowest light that I've witnessed on the hill. It's usually pretty flat here, but if we get into some tree coverage, how's the detail? Do I look nice or do I look hot? You tell me, buddy. Oh. Nice. Oh, this one's gonna be a tight squeeze. Oh. Sick. Oh, the knees. Oh, it's beautiful in here. Untouched in some zones too. Oh, lovely, man. And I guess a good test is even just to look at some of this crisp needle right here. Again, not super low light. Kind of nuzzled in here. It's quite dark, but how's the detail? Is it still crisp? Oh, I can tell you that the pine's crisp. That's for damn sure. Well, welcome back to Classic Big Whiteout. You stop in and have a quick poutine at the chalet, and then you're welcomed back with some of this, which actually ain't too bad because you can actually see the skis below your feet. On its worst days, you can't even make out the branding of what twig you're repping, which is kind of scary. But we're gonna head off this way and see if we can dump into the forest out over here. Gem Lake, this side of the resort, just opened up recently, so it should be pretty fresh tracks if it's covered up. Wish us luck, honey.
For the remainder of the video, I swapped the Ace Pro 2 back to free frame mode at 4K 60. These are the settings I usually use because it gives me some more flexibility on changing the footage's aspect ratio post-production. But let me know your thoughts on this thing's low light performance in the comment section down below.
The forest does in fact look quite nice.
Meet you at camp.
Meet you at camp. Outdoor boys.
Oh.
See if we can line up something over this way. Definitely should have brought both poles, but we're gonna make do with a suboptimal ankle, one pole, and a half cup of balance. Off and away. Woo! Oh, don't expect any good skiing here, but try to make something happen. Can I squish through here? Oh, I think so. Oh, it's so hard with one pole.
Oh, I'd imagine.
Oh, that's actually so good in there.
Really good.
We finally found good skiing. Well, the legs, the abs, the core, it's all nice and warm. Now it's time for the proper tutorial on how to impress a honey while you're skiing. First things first, I'm sorry, there is a prerequisite. You got to be comfortable jumping on a pair of skis. If you don't know how to jump, I'll leave some tutorials on the screen right here for you to go ahead and watch. Once you're comfortable jumping on a pair of skis, then you got to learn the Cossack. It goes a little something like this.
And if you land it, I'll give you this.
We got marriage up for grabs, baby.
Let's do this.
Yo, I see you, my slime.
Bro, you're him.
Himothy. Himmy John.
Hit your Cossacks, honey. Oh, we're freshly off the marriage altar. Let's see if we can backflip. Got the 4K 120 enabled for some extra juice, some extra viscous flow. Should be good.
Keep your mind on your mask, kid. Horror form a classic. It's
That was 120% intentional.
Round 2.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, the clouds were coming in quick, and I had to give up my my wedding ring after bailing the backflip. So we finished off the day with one last power lap through the piece. You'll see I threw in some of my favorite metrics on screen as well. You got our speed and elevation, but you can also include a bunch more data points on your footage with the Ace Pro 2. Camera does have to be hooked up to your Apple Watch or Garmin device to collect this data, but if you're like me and you don't have one of those, I just use Insta360's GPS preview remote, which provides the same function. Let me know what you guys thought of the Ace Pro 2. If you want to pick one up, I'll leave a link in the description. That'll get you a free screen protector. That same link will also get you deals on other Insta360 products like 22% off an X3 Snow Bundle and a whole bunch more. Stay tuned for some finish sends next week. Much love, Rubber Ducky.
Oh, yeah, dude.